All right, welcome to the All Axxess Entertainment Overtime here for the podcast. I'm your host, Joe Bruin, and we are here with Thomas Carlucci. Overtime is here, Thomas. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, going to throw a couple names at you, and if you have a story or a comment, just let us know. The coach, Jonathan Coachman.
Great friend for 25 years, great talent, ultimate talent. He could do on camera, he can do radio, just an all-around talented, really smart guy.
Mr. Paul E. Dangerously himself, Paul Heyman.
Oh, man, Paul. He used to do the Sopranos imitation with me all the time. Hey, Carlucci, hey, what's going on? Great guy, great mind for the business. Great storyteller. I think he's a major part. He was a major part of the whole bloodline, which was phenomenal back a couple of years ago. Really smart to the business. Another guy that started from the ground up to get where he is today. He started out as a photographer, like 15 years old. All around. I mean, I had a great relationship with Heyman.
Eazy-E, Eric Bischoff.
Low key. When we were doing TVs, he'd sit in his off. He'd sit when he became the WWE. When he would be a character, he would sit in his locker room or area. He had his own area and just read all day long. He would not participate in a lot of things, hanging out with the boys or anything. Really intense person. Didn't know him that well. He didn't know me that well, but I respected him as a talent.
The man behind AEW, Tony Khan.
I think he's great for the business. He's a little aloof. I think he's very smart. I love the way he handles things sometimes. I think he's great for the business. That's what he is. He's really good for the business, and he's going to push that envelope to get where WWE is.
WWE Hall of Famer, the Hitman, Bret Hart.
Constant professional wrestler, no joke. Sometimes took it too serious, but my interaction with him was always great. He was always professional, always willing to do something for our international markets. Never had a bad word to say about, oh, I don't want to do this or catch me later. If he said he was going to be there at 2:30, he was there at 2:30. Great talent.
The man behind the props, Richard Posner.
Oh, Richie Posner. What a trip he was. He was a magician, man. That's what he was to me. I think he actually was a magician too. He came up with stuff that was just incredible. He was fun to work with. We knew when we had props and whatever we do, he'd come over to us and stuff like that. But once again, a unique individual, a little different than everybody. I used to wear Hawaiian shirts all the time, I think, and really top-notch guy. He was top-notch for back in the day.
WWE Hall of Famer, Blackjack Lanza.
Great friend. Always ask me, what's in catering? Are they having sausage and peppers or is it meatloaf? Like, great guy, good mind for the business. When they were doing the blackjacks, I was on the shoot with him and he was producing it. And boy, his knowledge was incredible. I was in awe watching him. I was helping the camera guys in the lighting when they were coming out with that new blackjacks, and we were somewhere. It looked like with leaves and everything. We were outside in a rustic area, but Jack, great mind for the business. Great, can lay out a match almost close to Michael Hayes.
Wow. The man behind the microphone, Todd Pettengill.
Oh, Todd was a gimmick. He worked for WPLJ here. I knew him, got to know him well. He came in every week. We got to be great friends. He was a huge Yankee fan. I remember we were out his house in '96. He had a big party, and that's when the Yankees won the World Series. I'll never forget it. Great guy.
The Ultimate Warrior.
Wow. I think I worked a couple of pre-tapes with him, and he was an animal. Crazy. He would. I don't know if it was rage he had or what, but I stayed far away from him, man. He changed obviously when he came back the last time before he passed away, but he was not easy to work with.
Longtime photographer Tom Buchanan.
I had no issues with Tom. I knew Steve Taylor better. Tom was a good photographer, but he's one of those guys now that he really sours on the company. He sours on the company, he sours on Linda McMahon because she's with Trump, and I don't get into any of that stuff. But he was a excellent photographer, and I knew him because he was at the studio, our TV studio. He had an office in there, and the boys used to come in and do shoots with him, and nobody had any issues with him. I got along better with Steve than I did with Tom, but me and Tom got along fine.
The Undertaker.
Great guy. Great guy. Always respected me, knew who I was. Back in the end, when he was doing the streak, when he was just showing up for WrestleManias, and that's when near the end after 2000, I would just do pay-per-views. We would see each other at WrestleMania, and he goes, "Hey, we see each other every year, and how you doing?" "I'm doing good." He goes, "Yeah, that's good." I said, "Yeah." I said, "The only thing is, yeah, you're making a lot more money than I am tonight." He goes, "Yep, you're damn right I am." Good stuff like that.
John Cena.
Another guy, great for pre-tapes. Always would come to the pre-tape room first before anything to shoot anything for international. He was a big want by all our international markets. He did it every time. True professional in every sense of the word.
Current superstar Chelsea Green.
No, I think she's a great talent. I think she should be pushed more. I think she's smart. She comes up with her own gimmicks. I think they should listen to her more. To me, she'd be a champion right now.
WWE Hall of Famer Mean Gene Okerlund.
Oh, my man, Mean Gene. Dude, we were tight. Okerlund, greatest ribber of all time. Funny, great voice. Hanging out with him. We had a great time, me and Okerlund. That's all I'm going to say. Really, really great times we had with Mean Gene.
The Brawl for All.
The Brawl for All. Was that
Those were the boxing matches on Raw.
That's when Butterbean knocked out
Bart Gunn.
Yeah. I wasn't a part of any of that stuff.
Your good friend, former ring announcer Tony Chimmel.
Chimmel. Great guy. We used to rib each other because he was a Met fan and I'm a Yankee fan, and I used to tell him how dominant the Yankees were, and we happened to be on the road when the Yankees played the Mets for the World Series, and we beat them. And I stuck it right to him and Michael Cole when we won the championship. Still great friends to this day.
Bob Wink Collins.
Oh, what a gimmick he was. Great guy. Don't piss him off. Piss him off, man. He used to go crazy. Another good mind for the business. Another right-hand man for Vince, too. Vince depended on him on a lot.
And another name that we have here is a name that you mentioned just a few minutes ago, Steve Taylor.
Steve Taylor. He was a consummate professional. We had a great relationship, got along. Funny stuff. He was a big Syracuse guy because he went to Syracuse. Great photographer. Hogan loved him. He got along with all the boys. He later became like a road guy, running the road crew and stuff like that. Really hard worker, man. I haven't seen him in years. I'd like to know what he's doing right now.
Mark Eaton, the timekeeper.
Another great guy. Hard worker. Did the house shows. Rode in the truck, put the ring up with Chimmel, Kyoto, all those guys. Just another guy who was bare bones, worked his butt off for years, and was one of the good guys that Vince had.
The immortal Hulk Hogan.
Changed the business. Changed the business. Wasn't without the marketing of Vince and him being the character that he needed to be, nobody would be where they are today. And that's the God's honest truth. This company would be nowhere near where it is today to when Vince and Hogan took over the company. And Hogan is the biggest part of that whole deal.
And we'll end it with a question. You know, the John Cena retirement tour, John Cena's career coming to an end in ring. Who do you see as the next John Cena, the next megastar in pro wrestling?
I think Dominic Mysterio could be it. Quite honestly, I thought in the beginning, I thought Theory could have been it, Austin Theory, because I liked his look and everything. And I seen an interview he did, and John really tried to help him out, but I don't know what happened to that guy. He got in with Waller, and they just became a joke. And I thought he could have been, because he has the look of Cena. If you look at him, he has the look. He's young. He looks great. I wanted to see them turn him babyface and really push him. It never happened, but I think Mysterio's got a ton of charisma, and when he turns babyface, it's gonna blow up, man. It's gonna blow up. Big fan of Dominic Mysterio.
Thomas, thanks so much for joining us. And it has been overtime here on the All Access Entertainment Podcast. And we will see you guys next time.